Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a list of 7 motorcycles that riders simply aren't buying. Number 7, BMW R18. The BMW R18 launched with huge expectations, aimed squarely at the American cruiser segment long dominated by Harley-Davidson and Indian. But despite the buzz, it quickly became a bike most US riders had no interest in owning. Dealers now sit on inventory for months, and even when buyers take it for a test ride, many walk away unimpressed. The star of the R18 is its massive 1,802 cubic centimeters boxer engine, the largest BMW has ever produced. On paper, it makes 91 horsepower and 116 lb-ft of torque. But the sheer size feels more like a burden than a thrill. Weighing in at nearly 870 pounds, the R18 is a chore to handle at low speeds. And then there's the price. The bike entered US showrooms starting at around $17,000, and with options, easily crept over $20,000. At that level, buyers expect either strong resale or a loyal following, but resale on the R18 has proven weak. Durability isn't the issue. BMW's boxer engines can go past 70,000 miles with proper care. The issue is that hardly anyone wants to hold on to an R18 long enough to prove it. In the end, the BMW R18 stands as an example of a bold idea that was executed poorly. Number 6, Victory Vegas 8-Ball. Polaris introduced the Victory brand to challenge Harley and Indian, and while some of their bikes earned loyal fans, the Vegas 8-Ball never gained much traction. Powered by a 1,631 cubic centimeters V-twin putting out over 85 horsepower, the Vegas 8-Ball had enough grunt, but the styling left many riders split. Its blacked-out, stripped-down look was meant to be aggressive, but in a crowded cruiser market it struggled to stand apart. Add in the weight, over 650 pounds, and the bike never felt nimble or engaging in real-world riding. The biggest issue, however, was the brand itself. With Polaris pulling the plug on Victory entirely, resale value on the Vegas 8-Ball dropped like a rock. Even though reliability wasn't bad, most buyers weren't interested in investing in a discontinued brand with uncertain support. That reality sealed the Vegas 8-Ball's fate as a motorcycle that few riders wanted then, and even fewer want now. Number 5, Suzuki Hayabusa, modern versions. Once an icon of speed, the Suzuki Hayabusa made its name as one of the fastest bikes in the world. But in recent years, the legend has lost its shine. The current Hayabusa, with its 1,340 cubic centimeters inline-4 making close to 187 horsepower, is still blisteringly fast. But the truth is, very few riders need or even want that kind of speed anymore. Modern sport bike buyers often choose lighter, more nimble machines for track use, while everyday riders lean toward naked bikes or adventure bikes. The Hayabusa ends up as a niche machine with limited appeal. Then there's the price. The new model starts around $18,000, and while that used to feel worth it for the world's fastest bike, today's market sees it as expensive for a motorcycle that isn't versatile. Dealers report them sitting unsold for long stretches, and resale has softened as well. The Hayabusa is still an engineering marvel, but in today's riding culture, it's a motorcycle that simply doesn't have the draw it once did. Number 4, Yamaha Bolt. Yamaha hoped the Bolt would be its answer to Harley's Sportster, a simple, stripped-down V-twin cruiser that could attract younger riders. Instead, it ended up in the category of bikes nobody really lines up to buy. Powered by a 942 cubic centimeters air-cooled V-twin making about 47 horsepower, the Bolt had decent torque for city cruising but felt slow once on the open road. The styling was basic, retro-inspired, but without much personality to set it apart. Riders often compared it to a Harley Sportster, and in almost every case, the Harley felt like the better choice. Priced around $8,000 to $9,000, the Bolt sat in an awkward spot, not cheap enough to lure budget riders, and not polished enough to attract cruiser enthusiasts. While some owners enjoy the reliability and low maintenance, dealerships have long struggled to get riders excited about it. In the end, the Yamaha Bolt is a reminder that simply copying a formula doesn't guarantee success. Number 3, Honda NM4 Voltus. Few bikes divide opinion like the Honda NM4 Voltus. Launched with futuristic, almost anime-inspired styling, it looked more like a movie prop than a motorcycle built for the road. While some praised the bold design, most riders simply saw it as awkward. Underneath the styling, the NM4 shared its platform with the CTX 700, including the same 670 cubic centimeters parallel twin engine making just under 50 horsepower. That meant it had the same shortcomings, underpowered compared to rivals, and uninspiring for long rides. The real kicker, though, was the price. With a sticker over $10,000, buyers expected performance and versatility. Instead, they got a heavy, polarizing bike with limited practicality. Resale value plummeted, and the NM4 quickly earned a reputation as one of Honda's strangest misfires. While unique, it's ultimately a motorcycle few people actually wanted to live with. Number 2, Harley-Davidson V-Rod. The V-Rod was Harley's attempt to step outside its comfort zone, developed with input from Porsche and designed to appeal to performance-focused riders. But while innovative, it never fit comfortably within the Harley lineup. Its 1,250 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled Revolution engine made around 125 horsepower, impressive numbers for Harley, but the styling split the fan base. Traditional Harley riders thought it strayed too far from the brand's DNA, while sport bike riders saw it as too heavy and expensive for the performance it delivered. The V-Rod often sold in small numbers, and over time it became clear that Harley's loyal base preferred the classics, while new buyers weren't swayed enough to pay the premium. Eventually, Harley discontinued the V-Rod altogether, leaving behind a legacy as a bike that was technically capable but never truly embraced. Number 1, Buell Blast. At the very top of this list is the Buell Blast, a motorcycle that was meant to introduce beginners to the Harley-Davidson family through the Buell brand. Instead, it became infamous as one of the least loved entry bikes of all time. The Blast used a 492 cubic centimeters single-cylinder engine making around 34 horsepower. It was light, simple, and inexpensive, but also buzzy, underpowered, and cheaply built. Most riders quickly outgrew it, and those who wanted a first bike often chose Japanese alternatives that offered better performance and refinement at similar prices. Harley itself seemed to acknowledge the failure. When the Buell brand was shut down, the Blast was mocked even in Harley's own marketing material. Today, it sits firmly as a symbol of what happens when a brand misjudges what new riders actually want. Affordable and reliable, yes, but also boring, uninspiring, and unwanted.